My search for a great baby monitor continues. I made this video to compare the Maxi-Cosi C Pro 360 to the Eufy E21, and I hope that this video helps someone who is also looking to make a similar decision. If you decide to get one of these baby monitors, please support the channel by using the link in the description below. Anyways, jumping into it, let's start with the Eufy E21. Let's start by taking a look at the camera unit. It has a great deal of mobility and the camera can move up and down with ease. The other cool thing is that there is a built-in battery that provides the ability to set this up in a location where it does not have to be plugged in. There's also a Wi-Fi switch on the unit that allows you to either use a direct connection between the base and the camera or to leverage Wi-Fi. The base unit has a quality feel and good screen quality. The only drawback here is that the angle of the display cannot be adjusted. It would be nice if it could be. Now for alerting, the Eufy has a feature called the Vox mode, which keeps the monitor inactive until it detects a sound above a certain preset sensitivity level. If audio is detected, then it's supposed to turn on the video and the audio and show you what's going on. My testing versus the Maxi-Cosi, which you could see on the left, that monitor was able to detect the crying sounds much faster and also turn on the monitor much more reliably versus the Eufy. The Eufy certainly had trouble doing this in a reliable manner. So to sum it up, I like the design and the hardware itself. The build quality is great. There are physical buttons for functions like volume that are actually something that not every unit has on the market. The button for Wi-Fi on the camera is awesome as well, and being able to get control over that. I did run into those reliability issues with the alerting and also some reliability with the video signal, which would drop out intermittently. Hopefully this is something that can be fixed via software update because the unit does have a lot of promise. Now let's take a look at the Maxi-Cosi C Pro 360 starting with the camera. You'll see in design it's very similar to the Eufy unit that we looked at previously. It does have a little bit less mobility in terms of the camera moving around, can't go down as far as the Eufy. The other thing is that it lacks a battery inside, so you do need to keep this camera plugged in, and also the mounting solution for the camera is not as robust as the one that's included in the Eufy box. The cool thing about the included display here is it does have this nice little arm that sticks out on the back that allows you to adjust the angle of the display itself. I do wish the display had a couple more buttons to make adjustments like volume a little bit easier, as you have to make adjustments to those settings through the menu system. And then the build quality is not as high as on the Eufy unit. However, it is a more reliable display that turns on more reliably when a cry is detected, and it also has some AI capabilities that you could subscribe to for a little bit extra cost that allow you to actually find the reason behind a cry, similar to the Philips Avent unit we reviewed earlier. A couple of other quick notes. The Maxi-Cosi has support for the both 2.4 and 5 gigahertz band for Wi-Fi. It also has the ability to be used without Wi-Fi. And video quality wise, I would say both of these monitors are pretty comparable, even though the Eufy does promise to be 4K. Now, of course, the question is, do you really need to have 4K video transmission on such a small screen? I don't think that they resolve to 4K anyway, so I think that that point is null. The Maxi-Cosi produces a perfectly good image. Summing up all the pros and cons, I wound up keeping the Maxi-Cosi unit and returning the Eufy, but feel free to let me know what you think in the comments and which choice you would make.